What is hip mobility and why is it so important? Hip mobility is the ability to move the joint through the full range of motion. The hip's a pretty mobile joint, not as mobile as the shoulder, but a pretty mobile joint. And it helps us in activities of daily living, squatting, sitting, bending, you're walking, you're using the hip joints. So we want to make sure that we have good mobility through the hip joints. Why is it important? Good hip mobility, number one, reduces pain and stiffness, gets the joint active and moving, gets it lubricated through the blood flow, so reduces pain. When you're in pain, you don't realize it, but you're compromising your gait. You might be compromising the way you're moving, the way you're turning, the way you're walking, the way you're bending. So that can actually lead to muscle imbalances and injuries. So we want to make sure that we keep those hips very mobile. So we want to keep the pain free. Secondly, it enhances performance. So if you are an active person, if you play pickleball like I do, if you run, if you walk, any kind of activity that you do, you need good hip mobility. That's just a given to keep you from getting injuries, which is the third point, is enhances your ability to create muscle balance so that you prevent an injury. So good hip mobility reduces pain, enhances your performance, and reduces your risk of injury. So it's injury prevention. Those are the reasons that you want to concentrate on keeping the hips mobile. Muscles that get very tight, and as we age, we have to, I say motion is lotion. You've got to move and keep those joints lubricated. So tight hip flexors right here at the front of the thigh where it hooks on here to the pelvis, that can get very tight, especially prolonged sitting is like the number one thing that can really play havoc with your hip mobility. So prolonged sitting, you want to avoid that. Tight hip flexors, you can have muscle imbalance. The glutes can be tight. Hip adductors, all those can get tight. Sometimes just from not being used. Also overuse. So you want to make sure that you balance that out by doing a good hip mobility routine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load you up a good, on YouTube, this channel, a good hip mobility routine that won't take you any time at all. I would recommend doing it probably, I'm going to do it every day, every morning when you get up, do a little bit of warm up and then start your mobility routine. You will see that it'll prevent knee pain, prevent low back pain, which is very important, and it'll keep you mobile. So let's get moving. Like and subscribe.